Alright, this is a very fast, very lazy way to solo Ohm for whenever you're learning how to do Ohm. I will show you the lazy mechanics to do. And first we're going to start off with always specking the melee hand. So we spec, cast Thrall, start running to the other side. If you don't hit the mage hand, then you have to run to the mage line, just like that. So we're going to start getting into cycle here. This works on every mage weapon, as long as you're on long range, with the exception of Shadow, because with the Shadow, you'll hit once on the left side of the head, and once on the melee line. But every other mage weapon, you're going to hit on the left side of the head, then the melee thumb tile, and then the melee line itself. And then you just stay in cycle. Now transitioning to the melee hand, what we're going to do is get our melee gear on, get to the melee line just so we can start moving the head. As soon as we hit the hand, we immediately go left of the head. And then once we get to left of the head, we click the hand immediately. We hit on the thumb tile. As soon as we see an XP drop, we click on the melee line, and then we run right back to the left side of the head. But you don't trust your 2 tile too much here. It's like you have to wait half a tick to run back. So you can see my character, as soon as I run a little bit over that thumb tile, then I click back. This is just a quick transition from phase 1 to phase 2 and how I do it every time. So as far as phase 3 goes, what I do, I start the spec, and I stay in my melee gear the whole time because I like to get the melee hand down first, drop both my specs, get my melee weapon, and start the 1 to 0 cycle all over again until the melee hand is low. This was definitely not a chance. Phase 3, once I get the melee hand low, I start the mage cycle. Now if you don't hit the mage hand immediately, just run all the way to the mage line so that it turns the head. And as soon as he turns his head, you run right back to the melee side and you start your mage cycle. Now in phase 3, you need to kill both hands at the same time, or within 10 seconds of each other ideally. Otherwise you'll reset a hand and it heals all the way and you have to restart all back over. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing the 2 to 0 method, whatever you would call it. I run from mage line to melee line, and you have to make sure you click on those tiles specifically, because if you go 1 tile over or 1 tile too soon, it won't turn the head properly. And I just hit as soon as I cross over that head's threshold. Once I pass the head, I'll hit once, run to the line. As soon as you get to that line, he should start turning his head. And just rinse and repeat until he's over. This raid I only used 3 brews, but that's pretty standard for solos, I would say. But you really want to save up your brews for this very final phase, because these crystals can chance you. But as you can see, 103 raids, no purples yet.